Hello, welcome to Club Kobold. Today we'll be doing a review of the Dungeons & Dragons 50th Anniversary exclusive miniatures, featuring the Young Gold Dragon and the Batiri Battle Stack. Both of these are wonderful miniatures, and I'm really excited to get to review them. So, let's get started. Now, these miniatures are something interesting in that the way you get them isn't through conventional means of going to your local game store and buying them. Rather, they are only obtainable at WizKids.com or at certain conventions where they are featured. Here we have the unique and standout packaging for the Young Gold Dragon. From the front and sides, you see a wonderful picture of the dragon alongside with the title of what you're going to get. And in the back, you get the full frame picture of the dragon itself. It'll completely catch your eye at any convention it's featured at. And here we have a view of the beautiful golden dragon itself. Despite being just golden, you could tell that they added different shades of gold, depending on whether they were painting the wings, or the scales, or even the chest and head. And I love the base it stands on too, being a giant pile of treasure and gold. It seems almost representative of Wizards of the Coast as a whole, being a giant dragon, resting on its treasure. They did a real good job on the pile too, not just painting it all gold, but adding little specks of silver and red, and even painting in some treasure chests as well. Now there are a couple teeny weeny little gripes that I have, like how this dragon is noticeably smaller than the other young dragons that have been released in the past. Granted, to counter this, technically this is the size that a young dragon is supposed to be. In short, the base size of most young dragons lately have been increased from a large to a huge to support a much larger model. They've been doing this base increasing for just about all dragons, be it young dragons found in mystery packages, to the adult dragons being bumped up to gargantuan bases, to even, Tiamat as well, being bumped to a who knows how large base. Previously mentioned, it's no problem that this one isn't to scale with the other ones, but it is just kinda noticeable. Now unfortunately, I can't compare it to the adult gold dragon that was released a long while back, because I don't own it. Well, actually, let's see what I can do about that. Alright, I'm at my local game store. I'm just gonna sneak in real quick.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? Alright, I know they got a gold dragon around here somewhere. I'm gonna compare it. I snuggled this in. There it is. Alright, this is what it looks like next to the adult gold dragon. I gotta get out of here. Overall, besides that small little thing, I absolutely love this miniature. I mean, ignoring its smaller stature, I think that this miniature would work wonderfully in Dragon Heist, as it's a golden dragon resting on top of a pile of gold. But until I man up and play Dragon Heist, this miniature will make a beautiful set piece on my shelf. Now up next we have the Batiri Battle Stack. Here we have the small little box it comes in, giving you a good indication on what you're going to be getting inside. Now this doesn't celebrate 50 years of D&D, rather this is just an exclusive miniature that happened to be advertised right beside the Golden Dragon. In fact, I'll bet that this was made to encourage you to buy the Tomb of Annihilation complete box set that they're releasing soon. Now, same with the Golden Dragon, this can only be acquired via online or at conventions where it's featured. And here is the miniature inside. Now, I had my doubts at first when I first saw the packaging, like I wasn't sure how big it would be, I wasn't sure how it would look, but this miniature turned out really well. This miniature stands a little bit taller than your average humanoid miniature, though it matches up nicely with others of its kind. I love the beautiful detail on the masks and on their spears as well. The colors really show up, and I really like how in the back they actually look like they're standing on top of each other's shoulders instead of just like one big weird mold or something like that. Overall, this is a beautiful miniature, and it makes me actually want to play Tomb of Annihilation. Now here we have a surprising third and final miniature. The Dungeons & Dragons 50th Anniversary Birthday Cake Mimic Miniature. Now, it's in its cake form, and as of now, it's only obtainable at certain conventions. This is what it looks like when it's in its mimic form, but clearly we have an even rarer version where it's just the cake. Now I can see no better miniature to celebrate the 50th birthday of Dungeons & Dragons than one of their most iconic monsters as one of the most iconic birthday treats. The detail in this miniature is absolutely incredible, down to the minute details, down to the delicious frosting, the delicious cake, and everything about it. Makes it look like you could just eat it right off the plate. Yeah, the detail's like super exquisite, it's really nice, and I could see it being used on any table. Every table, actually. Always include this monster in every single Dungeons & Dragons thing that you ever do in the future. Okay, in all seriousness, obviously I wasn't able to acquire the actual miniature because I don't live near where the conventions are held, so this one I guess we'll just have to do in representing the Mimic. Overall, a very tasty miniature, 10 out of 10. Overall, a wonderful collection of exclusive convention miniatures. If you happen to be at a convention where WizKids has a booth, I highly recommend picking these miniatures up. And, you know, if you happen to come across one of those elusive mimic cake miniatures, send it to me. Send it to me, please. I'm not even gonna do a video on it. I just want it. The cake I used in the video gave me such a bad stomachache. I need the real thing. I'm like SpongeBob with water. I need it. And with that message out of the way, thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for good measure. Until next time, happy birthday Dungeons & Dragons, and I'll see you next time here on Club Kobold.